Hey, good evening, and welcome to what is today? Thursday, the Thursday night DFB Zoom, and we are zooming. It is an exciting time with Stream. I'm Mark Dean, National Director. We're glad to have everybody with us this Thursday evening. And let's see, today for recording purposes is Thursday, October the 5th. And we're coming in on the heels of some exciting announcements. We kind of did a promptu Zoom for tonight, and then Randall Blackman did an amazing job putting together the team that's going to present to you tonight. And we got none other than number one money earner, Mr. Presley, close us out. So you want to stick around for that. It's going to be awesome. But, we're extremely blessed on this Zoom to have not one but two presidential directors lead us through this. And I tell you, they're both Mercedes drivers, and one lives in Texas, the other lives in the great state of Georgia. They're both top earners, top 25 income earners, and they're both presidential directors. And I know you know them both very well. Out of Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, we have presidential director Bernadette Wright. Her and her husband, Derek, are very successful attorneys in Atlanta, Georgia. And down in Houston, Texas, we've got Mr. Randall Blackman. He and his wife, Michelle, reside in Houston, Texas. So it's going to be a great evening. And as I said, on the back end of this, we're going to have number one money earner, Mr. Presley Swagerty. You want to be able to hear what he has to say. But don't let me take up any more time. I'll come back on the back end of this, and we'll get Presley queued up. But let's bring on woman of power out of Atlanta, Georgia, presidential director, Miss Bernadette Wright. How are you tonight, Bernadette?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And I want to thank everyone for taking the time to join us tonight. You're probably here because somebody called you super, super excited, wanting you to see this business and told you, you need to get on now. And I'm going to tell you, they had a reason to be excited. So I cannot wait to share with you this information. First and foremost, my name is Bernadette Wright, and I'm a practicing attorney along with my husband and business partner, attorney Derek Wright, right here in Georgia. And most people ask us, well, why would you do Stream? I mean, you guys are attorneys, you're both successful professionals. Well, here's the deal, guys. Some people are looking for a way to buy back their time. And that is what Stream has done for us. So whether you're looking for time or whether you're looking for money, Stream can show you a way to get both. So let's talk about who we are. So with Stream, we started back in 2005. And I got to tell you, we're a proven success story. That building that you see sitting right there, that is Stream's new building that we just built. To me, it's like this marker of an indication saying we have really, really arrived. We revolutionized the energy industry, guys. We've enrolled over 1 million customers. We're not new at this. Hundreds of millions paid out commissions to people just like me and you and some of the people you're seeing who continue to hop on our call. And we've become one of the top 20 largest direct selling companies in North America. Now, guys, that is huge. But with what you're about to see today, watch Stream skyrocket as we continue to build the Stream brand. So we started in Texas in 2005, and then they came to Georgia to get me in 2008, where we do natural gas. And then we launched with electricity and natural gas in the Northeast. And you can see the states we're in up there are New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Of course, you'll see we're down there in Maryland and Washington, D.C. But guys, there is a reason we are all like running around with our hair on fire right now. And that reason is called expansion. Welcome our seventh energy state to the Stream portfolio, Illinois. Now, I got to tell you, I personally am super excited about the fact that we're in Illinois, but everyone on this call should be excited too, because of the fact that that adds 3.8 million electricity meters to the number of meters that you can get and build a residual and weekly income. But guys, I don't care if you're from Texas or if you're in Georgia or if you're in the Northeast, I want to be very clear. We have less than 5% market share in those states and have made over $7 billion. We've added Illinois, and our CEO has told us we're going to go in 2 new states next year, add 2 states after that, and then we're applying for licenses in every deregulated market. Guys, it doesn't matter where you are. You are looking at a ground floor opportunity to build this business, but you're not working with a ground floor company. And that is an amazing position to be in. So let's talk a little bit about our nationwide footprint. We started with those states with energy, but then we decided, you know what? We need to take our opportunity nationwide. And we did that with other life essential services, such as mobile, virtual MD, and home services. Guys, we already know that when it comes to energy and wireless, those are considered life essential services. Here's the real truth of the matter. If you had a choice between paying your light bill or your gas bill or keeping your cell phone on, you'd probably have to pause and think about which one was more important, because both of them are life essential services, and there are more phones in our country than people, okay? Imagine getting paid on services that are already in everyone's budget. And then, of course, when it comes to healthcare, convenience, timing, and having access to a physician 24/7 a day, 24/7, okay? You can call that physician. They can diagnose you, your family member, up to 5 people in your house for one low price. And if needed, they can even write a prescription from the comfort of your home. There's nothing like being able to offer people on-demand access to a medical doctor. And our home services allow you to take your phone on the go. So those are stream services. And you can see that if you're looking at that, you're like, wow, you get paid on that? Yeah, we get paid on that. We've been doing it since 2004. And now we're in a position to invite more people to join us on that journey. But how's that possible? I got to tell you, when I looked at this, I was like, why? Like, why would a company decide that they wanted to share a $1 trillion industry with me? Well, because Stream has done things differently from day one. They've always been different. They decided from day one that the best way to tell the story about deregulation and the fact that people have the opportunity to switch and save, but still have reliable service, was a conversation with a friend over the phone, over coffee, or at a kitchen table. All we do is share with people that there's a better way, guys. And for teaching people that, we gather a handful of customers. They're going to pay their bills just like they did before. But when Stream gets paid, we get paid. We get paid in the form of not only weekly bonuses that you're going to hear about, but we also get paid residual income. Guys, that is the beach money, and that is the reason why we got involved in this business. If we stopped practicing law today, no more money would come through the door. But thanks to Stream, it'll still show up on the 15th of every month. It's having that security. And when it comes to relationship marketing, guys, everybody on this call has recommended a service. You've recommended a product, you've recommended a movie, you've recommended clothing items. Guys, you're already doing this business. You're just not getting paid for it. With Stream, we can show you how to get paid for it month after month after month. And to talk to you a little bit about how we get paid, I can't think of anyone better to bring on this call than my partner in crime over there. When I first got into this business, I remember going to an annual event and seeing this gentleman. And he was already an executive director, and I've watched him get into the top ranks in our company and pretty much stay there for the last 5 or 6 years. But I got to tell you something, you don't get where he is without taking other people with you. He is a leader's leader. He is an award-winning presidential director out of Houston, Texas, and I'm proud to call him my brother. Please help me welcome Presidential Director Randall Blackman. Are you with us?
Yes, ma'am, I am, and thank you for that lovely introduction, Ms. Wright, and also, even more so, the great landscape of presentation that you did. To be quite honest, you really laid it all out for us on the table there, and when you stop and think about what Ms. Wright shared with us, gee, consider getting paid residual income month after month after month on services that are essential to everyone's life, services that you don't have to go out and sell or convince someone that they need each and every month. They're already buying them. They're already using them. So just on that alone, hey, where do I sign up at? How do I get started? But I also get the distinct honor of also being the Jerry Maguire. So I'm going to get to show you the money real quickly. A little bit about myself. My background was transportation and coaching. Did both those for, about 30 years or so. And a lot of people, I think, in America today, 12 and a half years ago, when my wife and I first saw this business, we were looking at a mountain of credit card debt and have a couple of kids. At that time, we didn't have any college funds set aside for those kids. And so this was, we were looking for something, or at least open for something, wanted something more. And along came Stream. I can say today, fast forwarding 12 years later, kids' college education is paid for. A ton of other, that mountain of credit card debt is no longer there. It's gone. So we're just kind of living the dream, so to speak. But again, I get to be Jerry McGuire, and we're going to talk about the money. Stream is so successful. It's very simple. And that is our simple business plan. We do two things: enroll customers and teach other people how to do the same. That's all that we do. And you can start your Stream business for $199. It's a one-time enrollment fee. And let me say, normally start your Stream business for $199. And the only overhead you have is an optional $24.95 a month Stream marketing system. And I did say normally. Well, hey, thanks to the launching of the great state of Illinois, if you're watching this tonight, okay, you can actually start your Stream business for a zero enrollment fee. And anyone seeing this presentation tonight can start their Stream business for zero enrollment fee up to midnight Monday night. It's October the 9th, Monday night. Anyone that sees this can get started for zero enrollment fee. The only cost is that optional Stream marketing system for $24.95 a month. Now, how do we make money here? How do we build some income? There's three specific areas I'm going to touch on real quickly, and the first being fast start income. This is when you get your business started. Everyone starts out at the entry-level position of director, and when you simply go out and enroll your first 3 customers, or what we call here at Stream customer points, when you do that within your first 120 days from starting your business, they're going to send you a personal customer bonus of $100. Now, let me explain to you how simple it is, or how easy it is really to get 3 customer points. Remember that $24.95 a month marketing system? Well, it counts as your very first point. Significant reason why you want to have that marketing system, along with some other reasons as well. Secondly, you want to become your own customer. As a matter of fact, you're going to be your best customer. That's 2 points. Simply at that point, talk to the person that loves you the most or owes you the most. Get them to become your customer. That's 3 points. Your first check is in the mail. You are now a qualified director. And at that point, you want to turn your attention to building a team. As you start to build a team, as you start to share this information with others, those first 2 that get involved with your Stream business, they do as you did, and they choose to become a Stream associate, you're going to receive your very first promotion to that first rank advancement or leadership position called regional director. And when those 2 associates get qualified with their first 3 customers points, just as you did, of course, they're going to receive $100, but you're also going to receive $100 for each one of them, called a team customer bonus. Of course, you will continue to build your team. Moving forward, enroll 2 more associates. When they receive their first 3 customer points and become qualified directors, you're going to receive another $100 team customer bonus, along with a $25 leadership bonus, for a total of $125 per person. Okay, and simply teach your team to do what you just did. Promote to that very first leadership position of regional director by going out and sponsoring their first 2 business partners each. And when those business partners become qualified with their first 3 customer points, you're going to receive a $25 leadership bonus for each one that does that. Okay. Now, just simply enroll an additional 7 customers to your original 3, and it gives you a total of 10. Stream is going to pay you a $500 customer bonus for that. Okay, but most importantly, what you've now just done is actually promoted to your second leadership position called managing director. And for doing so within your first 120 days, Stream is going to pay you a MD promotion bonus of $1,000. Simply enroll 5 more customer points for a total of 15. They're going to pay you another $500 for that. When you add it all up, guys, it's $2,650 that you just earned in fast start income for completing what you see on the screen there within your very first 120 days of starting your business. Not bad, huh, for a zero enrollment fee and $25 just to get your business launched and started. way we earn income. It's called our team leadership or our weekly leadership bonuses. That's what I call it. Remember, we all start out as a director. Okay. Again, promote to that very first leadership position of director. Whenever you personally enroll, there's also one that gets 3 points. You personally earned $125. As they go out and you start to help them build their teams, each person that joins that team, when they get 3 points, in his or her first 125 or 20 days, you're going to earn a $25 leadership bonus for each one. Continue to advance in rank through Stream's business, and they're just simply going to pay more money for doing the exact same thing. Guys, those rank advances, those leadership bonuses pay or range anywhere from $25 as a regional director upwards to $300 as a national director. So again, these bonuses are paid out once a week, but understand these are the bonuses that you earn for helping others build and start their businesses. But guys, I have to tell you, the thing that attracted me to Stream more so than anything is income. Now, that's the thing. That is what, personally, my wife and I were looking for. We wanted residual. You know, I can't sing, dance, not an entertainer, not a book writer. As a matter of fact, we didn't get to hear from Monday night. But I had no residual income in our life, shall I say we did at the time. So Stream was the perfect scenario for us to build residual income. Now, looking at this format, we call this monthly earned income or MEI. But in this particular illustration, we're going to share with you what just getting 5 customers can actually do for you in the residual income. So there's you got your first 5 customers and your first 4 business partners. Well, what are you going to teach them to do? The exact same thing you did. They're going to enroll 4 business partners each. Okay, that's 16 on your second level. When you build it through 5 levels, that's over 1,000 business partners. That's over 1,000 people helping you generate income. Guys, that's unique in itself. We call it leverage. They're each going to enroll, let's say, just 5 customers each that they did, as you did. Now you're getting paid or earning residual income on over 6,000 energy bills or cell phone bills or service bills each and every month, month after month after month. But the uniqueness of all of this is you only have to go out and gather 5. Teach 4 to do the same, and so on and so forth down through 5 levels. $3-based amount per customer per month. Okay, when you do the math, just looking at it through 4 levels, guys, that's over $1,500 a month in passive residual income, mailbox money, or as Ms. Wright will call it, beach money. Okay, not bad. But take a look at what happens on the 5th level at $2 a bill. Guys, that's almost $12,000 a month in passive residual income, $140,000 plus a year. Now you're trying to wrap your head around that. As a matter of fact, you're going to meet a gentleman here shortly that, gosh, he makes that looks like that's his taxes are more than that. But again, that's a perfect scenario that you're looking at there, and I'll be the first one to tell you business is 99% of the time it's not going to look perfectly or work out perfectly like you see on the screen there. I would add, however, what if 50% of that works? Still an extra $6,000 a month. And I say extra, guys, because this is something that, again, 12 years ago, my wife and I started out doing part-time. 12 years later, we still do this business on a very, very part-time basis. Okay, it just happens to be all I do nowadays. Even if only 10% of what you see on the screen there was actually came to reality. Almost $12,000 a month in residual income. Not bad at all. Stream incentivizes us to an unprecedented level of incentives that they reward you. Starting with something we call a Streamcation, which is an annual vacation for 2 to an exotic place somewhere around the world that Stream takes you to. We also have something called the Mercedes-Benz program. You can qualify by rank advances to various leadership positions. You can actually qualify for a brand new Mercedes from Stream Energy. And I say brand new Mercedes, the only thing you have to do is pick up the keys and put gas in it. Okay? They're going to take care of it. They're going to insure it. You don't have to do anything except drive it. More MEI bonuses. And one of my favorite is what we call free everything program. You can actually, by enrolling a certain number of customers, you can position yourself for cash back on energy, those energy customers and wireless customers, which equates to free services moving forward. Now, that kind of ends my portion of the presentation. And to take it from here, that gentleman that initially introduced us to the business, guys, that guy is he's the one that's been a mentor for me over the past 12 years, and he's been someone I looked up to, someone I go to on a constant daily basis for leadership, for guidance. He is a national director. As a matter of fact, I think he's the number 5 money earner in the entire company. And for being that, they actually gives him, he's actually had a Mercedes as well as a brand new Tesla that Stream pays for and gives he and his beautiful wife to drive around. But it's National Director, Mr. Mark Lee. Take it away, Dino.
All right, thank you. That's Randall Blackman again. That's Presidential Director out of Houston, Texas, and Bernadette Wright did an amazing job as well out of Atlanta, Georgia. So you get to see both of those people and the gentleman coming up next and many more in the great state of Illinois and Chicago starting next Monday. We'll give you more details on that. Get your pen and paper ready because there's huge meetings going on there. But let's don't delay. We have got our number 1 money earner on the Zoom with us today. Now, it was 13 years ago this fall that a gentleman walked up to me and he said, "Hey, Dino, I got a business deal I'd like to run by you." And he basically shared something like what you saw here tonight on a napkin at a little deli in Dallas, or Garland, Texas, to be exact, just outside of Dallas. You know, I'm thankful every day. I thank the Lord every day that I took the time to sit down and look, just like you also took the time to sit down and look today, and that I put 1 foot forward and just held on to his coattail and went through the process, and it's been life-changing for my wife and I ever since. But this gentleman, he's got not hundreds or thousands or even tens of thousands of people on his team. Imagine having hundreds of thousands of team members and way more than that in customers, made millions of dollars in income, and big portion, most of that being residual income. So guys, help me welcome our number 1 money earner, Mr. Presley Swagerty. How you doing tonight, Presley?
I'm great, Dino. Great to be here with you guys, Randall and Bernadette and everybody else. It's going to be a lot of fun. Where you want me to go? You want me to tell them everything I know, Dino?
Yeah, I tell you, we're just excited to have you here. You know, there's been a lot of news come across the last few days. Actually, I guess ever since Connect, with the launch of Chicago, and then the huge promotion coming out of Connect, and then they even beefed it up more this week. And just kind of give us your thoughts. You know, I've been blessed to be in this business with you since the very beginning. And you know how it's just transpired, and you know how do you feel about where we are now compared to maybe in the beginning? Well, sometimes people say, "Well,
I'm happy to. You know, hey guys, if you don't know me, I'm a high school basketball coach. I coached for 16 years at Lakeview High School in Garland, Texas. Loved it, did it with a passion, felt like I helped some kids, never made a whole lot of money in coaching. If you know any educators, you can relate to that. Decided the Mavericks, Lakers, Sixers, Rockets, Bulls, none of those NBA teams were going to call me, so I was trying to figure out what I was going to do to make a dollar. And a friend of mine showed me this deal. I didn't understand it all, but I just kept thinking, gee, that might work, so I decided to give it a shot. It certainly wasn't free when I got in. It was $300, but I'll take free, and hopefully you will too. But decided to invest my $300 and I got started with the business, started showing the plan to people. I had one goal when I got in. I wanted to make $1,000 a month. Thought if I could make $1,000 a month, it would help me pay some bills. So I started showing it, and it took me a while. Actually, it took me 6 months, but I finally went to the mailbox and pulled an envelope out, and there was a check with a comma in it. I've never been as excited in my life as to see a residual check with my name and a comma. but I used to go to a church where Zig Ziglar did, thanks to Dino. Zig would always say, go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you'll be able to see further. Well, Zig was right. When we got it to 1,000 a month, I could see 3. We got it to 3 a month, I could see 5, and then 10, and then 20. And, you know, as Dino and Randall pointed out, I've been blessed to make millions of dollars in this business. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee anybody on this webinar millions of dollars, but I can say this, you got a chance. And if you're like me, all I ever wanted was a chance. So, guys, this is it. But, you know, that's enough about me. Gives you a little of my background. Company's amazing, guys. Started 13 years ago. They've done $8 billion. I mean, that says a lot. But they got a new CEO a little over a year ago, and Larry Mondry came in with a directive from the board of directors to grow this thing to gazillions, you know, just grow it huge. Well, the neat thing about that is because they market through network marketing, everybody that's on this webinar tonight, we have a chance to make a whole lot of money because of their growth strategy. So, you know, they launched Illinois here just a few days ago. Guys, I'll be there Monday. I can't wait. I'm pumped. Larry has a vision to launch every state that's deregulated in energy, and he's even talking other countries. In other words, you're in at a great time if you're looking to make some money. You're in at a great time to explode with this thing, to grow with this thing. And then, you know, they did something that in 13 years they've never done since I've been around, and I was here at day one, and that is let people in for free. You know, from 8 o'clock last night until midnight Monday, guys, you sign up. It doesn't cost anything, and that's a $299 deal. It's always you've always had to pay it. There's never been a time you didn't. So I am pumped about that. And you know, if you're already in the business, you need to be working your butt off between now and Monday night because it doesn't get any better than free. And if you're thinking about getting in, if you're a guest on the webinar tonight, then I urge you to join us. Obviously, it's up to you. But I will say this, guys. This is not winning the lottery. You're going to have to put some effort out. So, you know, if you're a guest or if you're new in the business, do you have a chance to make some serious money? Yes, absolutely. But you're going to have to work at it. And the work isn't hard. It doesn't take special ability. It just takes action. Here's a couple of steps that everybody needs to do if you're wanting to make some money with this thing. One, you need to make a list of everybody you've ever known in your entire life. The one thing I'm going to tell you right now is you can't look at anybody and tell if they want to join our business or not. You can't tell by looking at anybody if they want to make money or not. So make a list of everybody you've ever known. I'll say this too. Just because they may live in a nice house or drive a nice car doesn't mean they're not living paycheck to paycheck. So make a list. Everybody. I'm talking put 100 names on a list. Number two, set appointments, and then start showing the plan. That is so key, and even more so with the free promotion going on. You need to do those 3 steps, make your list, set appointments, and show the plan. You need to make your list before you go to bed tonight, and you need to make a few calls and start getting this in front of people because you say, well, I'll wait and do it Monday. No, get this, guys. The people you sign up, you want to give them time to use the free option with the people they know. And then you want to give those people a day or two to use the free option with the people they know. You don't want to just be personally sponsoring. Yes, you want to do that, but you want to do that tomorrow and then let all those people use the next day to get people in, and all those people get the next day, and all those people get that next day. And you could actually have a big organization by the time midnight Monday gets here if you really get into it and put some effort out right now. But make your list, set appointments, show the plan. My last 2 quick ones, Dino. Be your own best customer. I heard Randall talking about it. Be your own best customer, guys. If Stream offers it, you get it. I mean, you know, I'd had my AT&T cell phone for as long as I had cell phones. But you know what? When Stream offered it and I could be my own customer, I dumped AT&T, and that's my Stream phone now. You know, you do what you can do because it's a monkey see, monkey do business. We want everybody on the services because that's going to create savings for them, and it's going to make your MEI go up. And that's what this is all about. So be your own best customer, guys. Sign up for everything Stream offers. Get on that the Stream marketing system, guys. That's huge because that helps you with your business and it gives you a point. But get everything, be your own best customer. And, you know, guys, the last thing is just get your butt out there and do it. I mean, if you're looking to make some money, this thing works. I mean, it works if you do. I'm excited. I mean, I've been blessed to make a whole lot of money and don't have to work. Somebody the other day, they said, if you've really made millions of dollars, why are you still doing this? And I told them, I don't know how much enough is, but I'm not quite there yet. So I still have goals. I'm still trying to reach and do and make things happen, guys. But get out there, work, give this thing a shot. I mean, why not? If not stream, what? And if not now, when? I believe with all my heart, guys, that there's going to be two groups of us on this webinar. There's going to be the group that's glad they did, and there's going to be the group that wishes they had, because it's going to happen without any one of us. Randall, Dino, Bernadette, thanks for having me.
All right, Presley, appreciate you being on the call tonight. I know you got people pulling you in all directions, and we just appreciate you taking this few minutes to be with us. And a reminder to everybody that everybody you saw on this webinar tonight, Presley, Randall, Bernadette, I saw Winchell and some of the Team Action leaders on the webinar. They'll all be in Chicago. Mark Flores, they'll all be there starting Monday. Monday in Northbrook, Illinois at 7 o'clock at the Hilton Chicago. You can get the information off of currents.mystream.com, and then they'll be there throughout the week. They're going to be there on Thursday in Naperville, Illinois at the Chicago Marriott. Again, get that at currents.mystream.com. And Presley, while I see you're still there, I can only remember King of Prussia. I can only remember Dallas many years ago, the meetings when a new state launches. Hundreds of people, a lot of times y'all have to do 2 meetings to get everybody in. I mean, the excitement is over the top, is it not?
Well, guys, understand this. Since they started the free deal at 8 o'clock last night, I've had almost 2,000 people sign up in less than 24 hours. So I'm telling you guys, this thing is happening. And you just don't want to miss out on it. And, if you live in Illinois, and I'm sure we got a few folks from Illinois on the webinar, or if you know anybody, guys, you got to understand, we're building in all the states right now. Absolutely. But when you launch a state, it's a chance to be in on that ground floor. And, guys, I'd be asking everybody I know, who do you know in Illinois? Who do you know in that Chicago area? And really push, because we're going to be there next week, guys, and we can help you launch. And every time a new state opens up, there's always a group of people that make a whole bunch of money. And my question is, why not you? But yes, Dino, it's amazing.
Yeah, it absolutely is. So, well, I tell you, maybe we could end with, I know you gave them a lot of good information with making a list and what have you. Maybe you could end with one special tip. I remember you used to talk to me, and you obviously still have it, about taking massive and immediate action. But any one tip that you could give maybe to the new associate or the seasoned associate to take with them and really put to use as we build into not only this other state, but increase the business that we have in existing states.
Well, I'll kind of end with this. This business is not about how you look. It's not about your education level. It's not about the color of your skin. It's not about if you got hair or don't. Isn't that right, Dino? I mean, there's really nothing that matters other than your heart. It's your heart that matters. What do you have inside you? Because, again, this doesn't take special ability. It just takes action. If you'll start getting that plan in front of people, you're going to get some no's. Sure will. I promise you that one. But you'll also get some yeses if you just keep going. And those yeses can totally change your life, guys. I promise you, I've got more no's than probably anybody else in this business. But I've got those yeses, and those yeses have made millions of dollars. It's just all about looking for the ones that are looking. Most people, guys, are not looking. Most people will tell you they want more out of life, but they don't really want to do anything. I call it's the 80-20 rule. You're looking for those 20%ers that want to change their life. If you'll take massive and immediate action, you're in at the beginning of something that is going to be huge. But guys, this company is going to blow up. It's going to be crazy big. It's going to go nationwide, worldwide. I mean, it's going to do all that stuff. But that doesn't mean anything to you individually unless you get your piece of it. Guys, I'm challenging you now. I'm as common as they come. I grew up dirt poor and taught school. I've got no qualifications to have made a lot of money. Get out there, take advantage of this, and let's go. Just like Randall did and Dino did and Bernadette did and Winchell and all the other people. Get out there and take advantage of it, and let's do this thing, guys. We'll help you.
Okay, thank you so much, Presley. I've always been told success leaves clues, and you just heard a lot of clues, a lot of good instruction. I hope you took good notes. Number one money earner, Mr. Presley Swagerty. If you want to hear more information like that, he and the Cowboy do a conference call every Sunday night at 9 o'clock Central Time. Tune into that. They'd love to have you. You can get the information off of that, off the Power Center. And you can find him on Facebook as well, Presley Swagerty. So, hey, Presley, thanks again for being on the call with us. For Presley Swagerty, for Bernadette Wright, for Randall Blackman, I'm Mark Dean. Thank y'all for tuning in with us, and we'll see you on the next Zoom. Good day, and God bless.
God bless.
Awesome call. Thanks. Presley, Mark, Nadette, Winchell. He's really looking for about 6 to 7.
Yeah, I know, man. Big country. Guess who signed up to my Beneath the Riverdale. Yeah, Ebony from Riverdale. I kind of miss that voice. This is Ebony from Riverdale.
Oh, man.
He says Robert Peterson, who else? Tanya who? Yeah. This was Tanya live? Wow. I tell you, boy. Picked up the dead.
Okay,